Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the working of hydroelectric power plant. But before moving to the working of the hydroelectric power plant, let's learn few interesting facts about hydroelectric power plant. World's first hydroelectric power plant was established in the United States in 1882 along a Fox River. Considering India, the first hydroelectric power plant was established in Darjeeling in 1898. World's largest dam is situated in China and it is called as the Three Gorges Dam, which has a capacity of 22,500 megawatt generation. In India, the largest hydroelectric power plant is Koyna Hydroelectric Power Plant, which has a capacity of 1650, that is 1650 megawatt generation. According to Energy Economic Times survey, the total energy generated in India is 3,50,000 megawatt. Considering hydroelectric power plant, it generates 45,000 megawatts. Considering this total, it generates almost 13% of the total energy generated by various resources. That's why hydroelectric power plant plays an important role in energy generation. So these are a few interesting facts about hydroelectric power plant. Now we will see the working of hydroelectric power plant. But before moving to the working of hydroelectric power plant, let's solve this quiz. Now we will see the working of hydroelectric power plant and different elements of hydroelectric power plant. If you go through this schematic diagram of hydroelectric power plant, the first and foremost part come across you is a reservoir. Reservoir is a very basic requirement of any hydroelectric power plant. The main purpose of the reservoir is to store the water during an excess flow of water, that is a rainy season, and supply the same during the lean period of flow, that is dry season. Thus, reservoir helps to supply the water to the turbines as per the load on the power plant. The second and most important part of the hydroelectric power plant is a dam. Dam is very much expensive and complicated part of the hydroelectric power plant. Dam is used to collect all incoming water and regulate the outgoing flow of water. It also useful to increase the head of the water, because in order to generate a required amount of power, we need to supply the sufficient amount of head of the water. But the purpose of the dam is not restricted up to the collection of water and increasing the head of the water, but it also provides the pondage, storage or the facility of diversion into a conduit. Dams are made up of concrete or stone masonry, earth or rock fill. Now the third element of the hydroelectric power plant is a trash rack. Trash rack is a metal structure which is supported by a masonry. Trash rack prevents the waterborne debris from entering into the penstock. The next element is a pressure channel. Pressure channel is taken off from the reservoir. Using pressure channel, water brought to the wall assembly before the penstock or at the start of a penstock. The next element which is connected to the pressure channel is a surge tank. Surge tank is a standpipe or a storage which protects penstock from the bursting. Surge tank absorbs if there is a sudden rise of a pressure, as well as it supplies the excess water if there is a brief drop in a pressure. Now the next element of the hydroelectric power plant is a wall house. Wall house contains different types of walls. The main function of the wall house is to regulate the flow of water to the powerhouse. Sometimes it is very much useful to cut off the supply of water to the powerhouse when penstock bursts. After the wall house, the very next element in the schematic diagram of hydroelectric power plant is a penstock. The penstock is a huge steel pipe which is used to take the water from the wall house to the turbine house. The next member is a supporting member which is called as an anchor. Anchors are designed to support penstock. The next and most important element is a water turbine, which is also called as a hydraulic turbine. The water is taken from the wall house and delivered to the water turbine through the penstock. Now the kinetic energy of the water drives the water turbine. Now the next element is a generator. The water turbine shaft is mechanically coupled with the generator. Hence, when turbine blades are rotated, it drives the generator and hence electricity is generated. Now the step-up transformer is used to increase the voltage of the current and then the electricity is supplied to the homes through the electric cables. The last element of the hydroelectric power plant is a tail race. Tail race is a path to lead the water which is discharged from the turbine house to the river or canal. The water held in the tail race is called as a tail race water level. We have learned the essential elements of hydroelectric power plant as well as we have learned the working of hydroelectric power plant. Now we will learn how energy conversion takes place in a hydroelectric power plant. But before that, you solve this quiz. So now we are going to discuss how energy conversion takes place in a hydroelectric power plant. This is a schematic diagram of a hydroelectric power plant that we have already discussed in the previous part of the presentation. Now we will see how energy conversion takes place from one point to another point. The first form of an energy is a potential energy, which is available because of the storage of the water. Then the next form of an energy is a kinetic energy or kinetic energy plus pressure energy. This energy is available due to the movement of the water from reservoir to the turbine house. Depends on the type of turbine, the energy is available. If it is an impulse turbine, then only kinetic energy is available. And if it is a reaction turbine, then kinetic energy plus pressure energy is available at the inlet of the turbine. Now the next form of an energy is mechanical energy. This is done with the help of a turbine. When water strikes the turbine starts rotating and the kinetic energy of the water gets converted into mechanical energy, that is rotation of turbine shaft. Now the last form of an energy is electrical energy. Here, the mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy with the help of a generator. Generator is mechanically coupled with the turbine. So this is how the energy conversion takes place from one point, that is reservoir, to the last point, that is generator. Now in the next part, we will see advantages, disadvantages of hydroelectric power plant. Last part of the video, we are going to understand how to write an answer if the question is asked on hydroelectric power plant. You have to start with the basic principle and explain it with the help of energy conversion that we have already discussed and learned in the previous part of the video. Then you have to draw a schematic diagram, or you can say the layout of hydroelectric power plant, mentioning all the elements of the hydroelectric power plant. Now you have to explain working of hydroelectric power plant, mentioning all the elements starting with the reservoir, dam, trash rack, and you have to mention all the elements and its function, and in that way you can complete the working of hydroelectric power plant. And finally you have to end the answer with the advantages and disadvantages. So this is how we have to write an answer. I hope the idea about hydroelectric power plant is clear to you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.